Upon hearing the news that the little girl was seriously ill, John was overcome with guilt and self-reproach. If he hadn't accidentally killed the girl's father back then, perhaps this painful situation wouldn't have arisen. This guilt only intensified John's desire to make money. He immediately set out to return and ask his agent Reno to book him a few more matches. What John didn't know, however, was that Reno was in the middle of a heated argument with his girlfriend at that very moment, and the two had dragged John into their fight.
Let me tell you something about John Brickner. He just spent 4 years in prison. You know what for? Hey, I'm serious, Frankie. You know why? He choked a man to death with his own 2 hands. He looked him in the eye, and he strangled the life out of him. Does that sound like a good guy to you? Huh? Does that sound like a good guy to you?
Just then, John walked in, and the atmosphere in the room instantly turned awkward. They stared at each other, neither saying a word. The scene was extremely uncomfortable. John felt a pang of disappointment. He had always believed that he and Ronaldo were good friends, but it turned out their relationship was nothing more than a simple transaction based on money. The next day arrived quickly, and as John was about to start a new match, his agent, Ronaldo, tried to approach him to explain what had happened the day before.
Forget about it.
I really don't want to forget about it. I want to talk about it.
So forget about it, didn't it?
Although John was usually a man of few words, and his appearance and physique looked fierce and intimidating, deep down he longed for redemption. He also hoped to have true friends, and at his core he was a particularly kind-hearted person, as evidenced by his determination to earn the money for the little girl's surgery. After that, John won several consecutive matches and earned a substantial amount of money. However, as his fame grew, no other fighters dared to face him in the ring, yet the funds for the little girl's surgery were still not fully raised. Reno said he would find a way, but that day, while Reno was playing cards, his old creditors showed up again to demand payment.
Mr. Beltz wants his 150 grand, Reno. It was all fine when you were making payments, but now you're late. Way late.
With no other choice, Reno had to arrange for John to fight again. That evening, while they were celebrating at a bar, Mello suddenly called. John rushed to Mello's home and learned that her daughter's heart transplant application had been rejected. Mello had slit her wrists in the bathtub in a suicide attempt. John managed to save her in time and rushed her to the hospital for emergency treatment.
You don't get to just give up.
Don't you get it? My heart is a match. They could have given her my heart.
No. Not like this.